Well, I'm going to attempt to do a flip through of my planner and show you the way I'm using some new inserts that I received from My Summer Touch. Her website and her Facebook group is fabulous. She has a YouTube channel as well. I'll link everything below that I find listed. And this is just a quick flip through. I took my planner on vacation with me. I'm out of the state, and this would be a good time to do a current flip through. I keep a bunch of stuff over here and some receipts. I make my own dividers and laminate them, and I use old calendar pages. Things that I find off the internet. All of my calendar views are from Carpe Diem. They're 2 pages, and I love the size of the box, and then you just date them yourself. And I've used this same planner pages for these monthly inserts, the monthly calendars for 2 years from Carpe Diem, and I'm sure I'm going to use these same ones again for 2020. They're just easy, and I like the way that I can decorate it myself and make the numbers myself, but the boxes and the size of them is fabulous. And then over here is notes if you needed to pre-plan. Okay, so the first section that I always have in my planner after my calendars is my Avon section. Avon rep here in the state of Oregon, and this section has lots of notes, dates, things that I need to keep track of. And then I found this off the internet. I made my own little slip pocket. And this I glued together. It's 2 very thick cardboard, almost like postcard size. Well, I guess this is larger than a postcard. But I have on the front and one on the back side for the Avon section. And then I get into my daily section. This is where I start using My Summer Touch inserts. This actually is for planning out your goals, and I use these 2 different ways. While I'm on this trip, I'm making a list keeping track of what I'm spending, and I'm going to use this also as a mood tracker and places I've been. I love the pull-out sheet. It's really nice to put everything in one sheet, and I can just turn to that and find that whole section. So on my dailies, I'll take this little cute paper clip off. You can find these on AliExpress. They're rubber. And as I said in a previous video, when I first purchased these from her website, I totally screwed up on how to cut them, and so I still use them. I just covered up the date, and I'll still use them as my personal section because I don't save these sheets. After the week or 2 weeks has gone by, I go back through my planner look to see if everything has been completed or needs to be moved to a different sheet, forward planning type things. And then these get removed and thrown away. So I slit cut them. Since I'm always in and out of this planner so much, I don't want to open up the rings. So on here I put things that are happening in different times. She did a great job on putting from 6 a.m. all the way to 8 p.m. So those are for appointments, time scheduled. And then I use one of the boxes, either the top or the bottom, and I'll put the weather, what I wore that day. Down below is my to-do list. But on the day before, I used the bottom as a tracker. So I love that you can play with these and change them up. Sometimes the inserts I've bought in the past were so rigid. I mean, this is the only section you could use for this and that. And so I'm totally digging these. So I got a couple of weeks worth in here. So I'll be cleaning this out. As a matter of fact, while I'm doing this real quick, you guys can watch me. I know this page is totally done. And then we'll get to the current week. I use this planner for personal stuff, then my Avon business, and then also for the corporate world where I work. This is per month. I did a cute little tracker, used different colored pens, marked them off each week. And the colored pens, I just had it in my corporate world, and so I just color them in when I get there, and I thought that's kind of cute. Starting November. Then I get into my corporate world. Oh, here's another one of these that I made from a calendar and laminated. The corporate world I put on green paper. These are from My Summer Touch. They're dated. So this will be the week when I get back. There's already some pre-planning of items that need to be taken care of in the corporate world. And then I also have made up my own using Excel. This bar graph, and this is because there's certain things in the corporate world that needs to be done on a certain day, and so if I'm gone, I transfer those tasks to another coworker and make sure that everything is still getting completed. Oh, and this is done for 6 months. My next section is kind of my junk section. It's got all of cheat sheets, my goals. There's these sheets again from My Summer Touch. I like it that it has week 1 and then week 2 What have you been working on? What have you completed? The back, here's your projects and steps. And she's done it for week 1 and week 2. And then you could turn the next one for the following 2 weeks. So it's a 2-week planner page, and it's a pull-out, which is amazing. And then I folded it kind of funky so that it would only be hole punched on one side, and it fits great. She does these for personal size and this A5 size. Here's a graph. Here's a to-dos. Here's the trackers. Week 3, 4, and of course your 5. So many different ways to use this as well. That's why I really like my Summer Touch pages. She gives you ideas how to use them, and other ladies that have posted what they've done with theirs have given me ideas on how to change things up on these goal sheets. So I'm a fan. I like them. I like it a lot. Okay, back here is just stuff that, oh, here's a pull-out. My Summer Touch gives these free on her Facebook group. It only comes in a personal size, which is no big deal to me, so I have hole punched that and put that inside my A5. And she also already has in there for 2020. So feel free to go to her Facebook group, join up, and get these free things. This was shoe sizes on the internet, depending on if I was buying something from Italy sizes, France, Asia, UK. I needed to know what the numbers were for buying shoes online. For my Louis Vuittons, the date codes for my Louis, keep those in there. Here's some books that I'm going to be reading. So this is kind of my junk section, just things that I didn't know where to put it, but it needed to go somewhere. So this is a section for that type of stuff. Date codes, cheat sheets, YouTube free music, everything's listed in that whole section. And I'm almost done. I have 2 sections left. I have a spending section. I keep track of my spending. This is stuff extra, not like a car payment or the mortgage or buying groceries. These are things that I actually went out and bought things that could have been not spent money on. I could have done without. But I do keep track of extra spending. I've done that for 3 years in a row. And I do keep these sheets. It's kind of fun that I actually wanted to know the date of when I purchased this Louis Vuitton GM agenda size. I went back and looked on my spending sheets and could find the date and the person that I bought that from. I bought this pre-loved. This is just a graph piece of paper. I haven't figured out what I'm going to use this for yet. Last section is YouTube. I cannot stand this. I need to redo this, but this is a 3D girl on the front and on the back. 3D meaning it's actually a cardboard cutout. It's very, very thick. And I tried to laminate it and it did not come out. It's just too thick. The laminator could not heat around it. And every time I see this section, that's why it's in the back. I like that I kept the girls' heads out so I could grab it and open it, but I'm not a fan. So this needs to be changed. These are very old sheets. I only have one in here. What's up this week? This was from an Etsy shop. Her name was Veronica Forley. Forley, I believe was her last name, Veronica. And very thick paper. Nothing's getting through that. You can use any color pens, markers, and it doesn't bleed. But they only had a few lines for the days of the week, and I need a lot more room, so this didn't work out for me. So I only have like 3 or 4 sheets left, so I use them as note paper. And this is some ideas of YouTube videos that I'm going to make or already have made. Here's some notes of people I want to watch on YouTube. Some ideas. And then here is a log sheet of the ones that I've already posted for the last quarter. And then one sheet to continue on with this last quarter of the year, so I know when it's all finished. And this is just a quick review so that I don't have to go online and look on my computer to see which ones were done. I can just quickly look here and go, oh yes, I've already done that. And in the back, I keep one thank you card at all times. And if you watched my previous video, or maybe you're brand new, welcome. This channel does videos on planners and pre-loved handbags. So the previous videos, I keep a very hard cardboard on the front and in the back because this helps with the rings so that they don't touch this canvas and make indentations. And it definitely works because the cardboard actually has, I can feel it where the rings have touched. That's just my personal preference, is to have cardboard on the front and on the back to help with that. And that is my planner flip through for this month. But I love my Summer Touch papers. These are fabulous. I'm going to get a lot of uses out of this. And if you already use these sheets from my Summer Touch, can you leave me a comment also down below? Because I would love to follow you and see how you use yours. See, I screwed up. The hole punching had to be actually right in the graph. And then there's so much room over here. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job on printing those. But that's okay. I'm not a professional. So leave me a comment down below if you like planners. Leave me a comment below if you enjoyed this video. What part of it did you like? Did I give you some ideas on maybe how to make your own, what are these called? Dividers. And that's it. Okay, thanks for watching. Hit that little subscribe button down below. Love to have you on the team. It'd be very helpful. Bye-bye.